Welcome back, my dear learners. As a part of human values and professional ethics, today in this video lecture I am going to tell you about self-exploration as a process of value education, the meaning and the purpose of self-exploration. So here in this module, the self-exploration, it is a process of a dialogue between what you are and what you really want to be. It is a process of focusing attention on yourself, your present beliefs and aspirations, that is, what you really want to be. It is a process of discovering that there is something innate, invariant and universal in all human beings. This enables us to look at our confusions and contradictions within and resolve them by becoming aware of our natural acceptance. It is a process of self-evolution through self-investigation, which enables us to evolve by bridging the gap between what you are and what you really want to be. It is a process of knowing oneself through that knowing entire existence. Means that the exploration starts by asking simple questions about yourself, which gives you clarity about your being and then clarity about everything around you. It is a process of self-recognition, one's relation with every unit in the existence and fulfilling it. It is a process of becoming aware about one's right relationship with other entities and in existence. Through that discovering the interconnectedness, coexistence and the other in the entire existence and living accordingly. Means the main thing is here. The process of self-exploration is recognizing one's relationship with every unit in existence and fulfilling that. It is a process of becoming aware about oneself with its own relationship and the other entities in existence. How can it be done? It can be done by discovering the interconnectedness between the others and ourselves. It will be done by discovering the coexistence and the others within this existence. And accordingly, we have to live. So it is a process of discovering the definitiveness of a human conduct and a human character and enabling one to be definite in thought, behavior and work. So it is a process of, means the self-exploration is a process which helps you to be in harmony with yourself and with everything which is around you. It is a process of Swatantrata and Swarajya, which will be starting from the exploration of Sattva. So Sattva is the innateness of the self. It is a natural acceptance of harmony. You have to naturally accept your innateness or the self here. The next word is Swatantrata. Swatantrata is being self-organized, means being in harmony with oneself. You have to be in organization with yourself, means your I and the body. The self and the body should be coordinatingly working. The last one, if you do these two, Swattva and the Swatantrata, if you are having the natural acceptance and the self-organized being, then you will be leading for the self-expression, which means the Swarajya. Swarajya is self-expression, self-extension, means it is the one which will make you to be in harmony with the others. So Swattva, it will be leading to Swatantrata, Swatantrata leading to Swarajya. The main focus of self-exploration is myself. It is a myself, how I am, how my behavior is, etc. Basically, it will be dealing with the two questions. They are, what do I really want in my life? And what is the goal of the human life? That is one question. how can you fulfill it? What is the program to actualize the above question is the second question. The two questions here gives you the answer of self-exploration. What do I really want in my life is one question. Means what is the main goal in your life is one question. The second question is how to reach that goal. Means how to fulfill it. What is the program to actualize that goal? So these are the two questions every person should have for the self-exploration. So here it is a diagram showing that the self-exploration process is you have to make a proposal, you have to verify that whether it is naturally acceptable or not. That verification should be done with validative experientially, it should be validative and it should be experientially validated. Through experiences you have to validate it. How you can experientially validate something or a proposal? It can be done by validating it experientially with the behavior or with the work. You have to both check out in the behavior and in the work how they are experientially validated. Is the proposal being valid or not? You have to verify whether it is naturally acceptable or not. In behavior, you have to check it with the human beings, and in work, you have to check it with the rest of the nature. Then, if you understand that, you will be getting some realization or the real facts about that, and the real facts, they will be the one which will be the result of the understanding of that particular proposal. So, that will be leading to the mutual fulfillment of the things and the mutual prosperity of the things. So, the self-exploration is the one where the first you have to take a proposal, first you have to state a proposal or a statement that has to be either accepted or the rejected. Don't assume it to be true immediately. Don't assume the proposal as a true, nor just reject it without any proper exploration. Don't accept, don't reject. Verify. First you have to verify whether it is naturally acceptable to you or not. Do not accept or reject the statement based upon the assertions made by the other human beings. The thing you have to remember that the proposal what you have made, you have to not accept it based upon the acceptance of others. You have to verify later if you are willing, if it is naturally acceptable, then only you have to accept it. Don't assume the things or the statements or the proposals of the other beings as a true or the false based upon the conclusions which are made by the others or something else, which are the results of some of the experiments. The experiments are simply the things which are done by the instruments. The physical instruments, some experiments will be done on some persons, some behavior, etc., and conclusions would have been made. That is not giving the exact result. That should be verified with your innate or the self or the natural acceptance here. So, only information is there about something. That information should be verified with yourself. So, verify the proposal or the statement on the basis of your natural acceptance all the time. Because self-exploration process is to be authenticated by your own verification, not based upon the others' verification or the others' experiences. It should be based upon the natural acceptance. Along with the natural acceptance, you have to verify it, even is it valid or not experientially. So, the verifying a proposal is most important. During the verification, you should not take the beliefs of your own in the past, or you should not take the proposal right royal as the others are telling as it is true. So, you should not do that. So, only by the verification, experiential validation, only then you have to accept it if it is naturally accepted by yourself. So take for example, based upon the interpersonal relationships. the relationships will be going on, and in these relationships compulsorily there should be the respect and the transparency. It is a statement here. So statement here it is the basis of interpersonal relations, means the relations between two persons is always understanding, which is present among the persons, the respect between the two persons, the transparency of the two persons. Ask yourself whether you want the other person to respect you, to understand you, be transparent with you. So if it is yes, then accept it as true and try to incorporate it with your thoughts and actions. Therefore, in your interpersonal relations, try to demonstrate respect, understand the feelings and the emotions of others, and try to be transparent. Since the natural acceptance is the basis of verification and validation of human values, it does not change with the time and it will be remaining invariant throughout the generations. It does not change or vary with the place where you are. Throughout the world, wherever you are, it will not change. It is not based upon our past conditionings or the belief systems. So, natural acceptance is a part of it is a part and parcel of every human being. Every human being is endowed with a natural acceptance which is inherent in him. So you have to remember that. So if you take a proposal, if that is verified and it is naturally accepted by you, then it is a valid one. First you have to check over with yourself and later you have to understand the others. Then only you can be able to understand the right relationships with the others. If they reach your assumptions or the beliefs, then it is well and good. If not, also it will not cause any damage. Why? Means you are having a proper understanding of the content here. So the self-exploration is the one which should be naturally accepted by you. It can be done only by the self-validation or the experiential validation. So right, hope you have understood the topic. We'll meet in the next class.